All right, everyone, so we got some news from Marvel Rivals themselves. They made a post because with the brand new proficiency systems in Marvel Rivals going to level 70, you got to put in over 200 hours or so to get these new champion icons, these deluxe animated Lord icons for your characters. And they want to address the Lord farming issue in the game. So if you guys haven't heard, here is the news from Marvel Rivals. So they said, hey Rivals, recently we've noticed that some players are exploiting matches by remaining stationary and repeatedly farming stats to gain hero proficiency points. This behavior disrupts normal gameplay and seriously affects the match experience for other players. I have thoughts on that. To address this, we are planning to introduce a combat behavior detection system. Players found engaging in such behaviors may face penalties, including, but not limited to, warnings, short-term suspensions, long-term suspensions, or permanent account bans. We ask all players to help us maintain a fair and healthy game environment. Personally, this is really good. I think this is a really good update and change for Marvel Rivals. The fact, personally, I have about, I think, close to 20 lords or so. All that I've earned from just playing the characters in both quick match and competitive. I've never done any of these lord farming techniques, but I always used to get accused, especially when I'm playing. I would always used to get accused of getting characters. People would just be like, oh, you're a lord farmer, you're a lord farmer. And I never exactly knew what that was until I started to find out that there was like discords and like other parts of the community where they would do these things. They would go into a custom game or they would go into a quick match together and they would do exactly that. They would literally stand in place and just lord farm and just farm stats like damage taken, healing done, damage blocked or whatever, damage done. And they would just do this over and over and over and over again just to get a like crap ton of points for that. And obviously that has ruined the integrity of what the Lord icon was supposed to initially mean. Back in the earlier days of Rivals, having a Lord icon was like the symbol that you played the character a lot, that you at least should know something about the character, that there's some dedication there. You spent at least at minimum 18 to 20 hours on a character. Every time I've gotten a Lord character, it's taking me somewhere between 18 to 25 hours before I even get a Lord character. And that's just from me playing the game normally in quick match and competitive and learning everything you can about the character. So, but then people started getting Lords quicker and quicker and quicker in less time, sometimes in less than 2 days, right? As soon as a character gets dropped, people have Lord already in less than 2 days. And you look at the time played on the character and it's less than 10 hours. So, it just took away the overall integrity and respect that came with a Lord icon. So now whenever people see people with Lord icons, it's like, it's just whatever, right? It's just a fancy picture. That doesn't necessarily mean you have skill with that character or have any experience to know anything about that character. You could have bought an account that was Lord farming, because people do that as well. Like people literally buy accounts that have Lords on them just so that they can have the icons to flex. So, but with the new proficiency system, I think the fact that you need to have at least close to 200 hours or more on your character to even get those animated icons and those titles and so on. I think that separates the difference between the Lord farmers and the ones that who've been playing the character for a very, very long time, because you actually need to sink in a certain amount of hours at minimum to get those Lord icons. And especially with this new change here too, this can help curtail a lot of that. I'm pretty sure there's always some smart people out there that can find a way to work around that. But I think that this will help with a vast majority of players taking advantage of the Lord icon system and the proficiency system. Overall, though, there's still much bigger glaring issues in this game, especially with overall matchmaking. Some people in the comments pointed out some very, very, very important things that they need to address. Not having a bigger or longer avoid list, being able to have more people that you can avoid. It should be at least at minimum 100 people at minimum. I feel like that is completely fair to ask. And then on top of that as well, the penalties for throwers. People aren't really getting harsh penalties for throwing games. Like you should be getting punished 10 times more than you would in a quick match for throwing games or not completing, stuff like that as well. So it's like, and then a lot of people are all throwing the games too, because the overall game environment is just horrible to play in right now. It's just toxic, and I don't know if NetEase will ever address these issues. They're fully aware of it, and you know that they're aware of the matchmaking problems. We know it, they know it. The fact that they have Deadpool doing a 6'7" meme or calling Hawkeye Hawk Tua and all this tells me that they know exactly what the community is talking about. Calling Bucky server admin and stuff, they pay attention, they understand what people are complaining about, but they're failing to address it. And over a year, they've been quiet about it. They know about the bot matches, they know about the matchmaking, they know about all of these things, but they have not addressed them at all. So there's a lot of problems. There's a lot of problems that need to be addressed overall before we even. This is cool. The Lord farming stuff is cool. As someone who likes to earn their Lord characters, I appreciate this change. But the game overall still needs a lot of glaring fixes that I'm just really hoping that we as a community, we need to pressure the devs. We need to pressure them. We need to vote with our wallets. We need to vote with our time. To pressure these devs to make the changes that will help better the game and the overall community and the overall ecosystem for the players. So anyways, that's it for this video. Let me know your thoughts down below. If you haven't watched or come across this video, please subscribe. I would love to continue making more Rivals content. I would love to hear and talk more about this. So anyways, that's it for this. I'll see you in the next one later.